This is Adventure Public Radio.
Hello mortals, and welcome to Adventure Public Radio, bringing you stories on the ground from the realm of Midgard, and I'm Terry the Bard. Our last broadcast was easily the darkest chapter. An unwitting old man burglarized and terrorized in the night. And for what? A sweet, magical loot that may unlock the secrets of Midgard? I hope it was worth the cost.
Question. What are we doing exactly? Because I forget, because we haven't played in a long time.
It's been a while. COVID's really kind of fucked us up here.
For you listeners binging out there, this has been 30 seconds since the last episode, but for us, it's.
I like how we're like anticipating that it's a they, like there's multiple people listening.
Yeah. We're talking to ourselves. In fact,
hello, listener.
Hello, future Jason, who's going to listen back.
Yeah,
hello, future Zach.
You're doing a good job. Just keep it up, bud. You're all right.
Yeah, we've already recorded so many other episodes. This won't come out for a while, so maybe COVID's already over by the time this comes out.
I highly fucking doubt that. I mean, we're still digitally, remotely playing this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's true.
I would love to see all
That's why the audio quality is so bad.
Hot, sexy men around my table.
Well, now you just get to see our faces, unfortunately. But you're not seeing the bodacious spots.
That's
regardless,
right.
You are on the Isle of Berserkers called Jomsburg. You have traveled, I did the calculations because Kobold Press has an awesome map. It's 1,600 miles through the Shadowfell in 5 days or something like that? I don't remember exactly what I said last time. But very, very fast. And you've traveled probably more than most people do in their lifetime. I imagine people don't really travel like that unless you really have money or some kind of goal, you know what I mean? But you guys have arrived on the shores of Jomsburg, and you see a large palisade in front of you with smoke pouring out of somewhere in the middle. And like I said, there's tons of ships have beached themselves upon the rocks here and have been left, probably looted for whatever was useful in there, but mostly just go ahead.
I was going to say, so it's like shipwrecks, and also, what is a palisade? Question mark.
A palisade is like it looks like a tree.
It looks like a tree?
Yeah, it looks like a tree if you took off all the branches and sharpened the top of it.
All right, I need to Google this because sometimes I doubt whether
Google
or not
palisade.
you know what this stuff is.
The only reason I know it's a real thing is because I fucking Googled it too.
It's a Honda SUV.
Damn it, Jason! I was going Hyundai, but yes, I was going there too.
Sorry, I saw the H logo. I was like, oh, Honda.
So this is saying a fence of wooden stakes or iron railings fixed in the ground form an enclosure or defense.
I'm surprised I haven't heard that word before, because it's basically every fence you've ever seen. Every straight up and down fence you've ever seen is a palisade.
Okay, so
I can remember that there being a fence or something like that in a game called bivouacking or bivouacking. Remember
Zach, what you do
we
in
had
your
to look it
personal
up.
times, your own business, all right?
Small world.
Small world. That's it. And that's exactly what it looks like. Something like that.
God, that's a weird way to spell a word, bivouac.
But there is a pier off to your right in the distance that seems to have a bunch of skiffs.
So it's basically like a fortification in the middle, a bunch of wrecked ass ships, and then a dock.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking at. That's in my brain now. Great. All right, we can finally start playing the game. It's going to be hard because now we're so accustomed to playing Delta Green that I'm going to be scared to interact with anything.
You died so fast when we played.
Oh yeah, it was because Jason fucking shot me with a gun.
He did shoot you.
I did roll a crit. That was a crit miss, wasn't it? It was like a 99 or an 88.
It was a 99. Yeah. It's perfect.
Anyhow. That doesn't exist in this reality.
Sorry.
No,
sorry. I'm just a little still bitter about how Jason fucking destroyed me with a shotgun close range.
Yeah.
So you guys find yourselves on the beach that's full of all kinds of crates and cargo that have been ripped open and left. But you can see there is somewhat of a path that leads towards this large encampment.
Jeez, do you think it's too late to go back?
No, I mean, you can probably open up that there portal, right? Right, Carl? We could just leave. I mean, do we need to do this? frankly.
I have not learned how to do that yet, as far as I know.
Give it a try.
Unless someone and
You said in the last episode that he was starting to get an idea of how it's done just by watching people do it.
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
I can see what Jason rolled.
yeah,
You rolled a 7.
yeah. Well, I rolled a 1.
Well, plus 6.
How can you see that?
It popped up.
On D&D Beyond?
Hold on, I'll roll something. Wait. Yeah, D&D Beyond.
Boy,
Roll.
Do you know what's a shame is that I honestly thought that by the sound Jason made
Do you see it, Jay?
Yeah.
when he was about to do it, I thought he was going to do a bit where he sharded himself. And then I'm upset that he didn't do that.
When I was going, I was trying to think of something like, okay, what does he do after that? Like, I don't know, does he grow some extra feathers or something and nothing else happens? But yeah.
So you try to tap into this ley line energy and you see him put his fist out and nothing happens. His little bird hand doesn't bring anything forth.
Gotcha. Does anything funny happen, like a sound effect or a little like
It was a
spark?
crit. Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
1.
I would say, it was a crit. But, nothing really good happens. You see, maybe you see some light and it just kind of farts out of there.
And your cloaca vibrates just a little bit.
I fart some sparks.
All right. Well, that plan was something of a failure. So, they hate any non-humans, but should we just say fuck it and go knock on the door?
Well, it looks like we're not. Oh, shit. Oh, non-humans. Oh, boy.
Yeah, they hate anybody who isn't a human.
Anyone brought the disguises? Maybe like fake beards or something? I guess we're fucked.
Do we trust me to carry out a long-standing ruse like that?
I don't know.
Bruce is adorable.
Maybe we need human suits.
Let's kill some humans and make some human suits.
Carl, I like where your bird beak is at.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard. They all look the same. We can just throw the suit on and flay them and throw the flesh. They won't know the difference.
Downgrading you from neutral good to maybe true neutral, edging towards chaotic evil.
No, I think he has something. I'm really good at sewing. I don't know if you know this about me, but I am really good.
That's cool, man. All right, let's just walk up and see what happens. Worst comes to worst, we take one of these boats and leave. Right?
I don't think they're operational.
I mean, some of them are intact.
All right, let's just get this over with. Maybe
I'm okay with just marching up in an organized but not threatening fashion.
Well said, Carl. You want to talk? You seem the least threatening of us.
Oof. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll talk. I am wearing a bunch of baubles, and I don't know why I wear this outfit.
Yeah, it has a lot of drip, as I heard the DM say one time, but not super like warm or practical.
Yeah, it's really just an affectation.
Go jingle jangle your way down the fucking road and go knock on that door.
Hey, side question.
So-
Side question. Who the fuck are we looking for again? What's the guy's name? Ludwig.
Oh god,
Okay.
Ludwig. I was gonna say Sigurd
Yeah,
for some
I
reason.
really didn't know the name. And
Sigurd's a good name, though.
Ludwig.
I'll write that down.
Good
Ludwig.
name.
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Ludwig. Yes, you guys are looking for Ludwig, the original creator of the first flame.
And they said he might be here.
This is the last place he's seen Christian.
Got you. And then also, I don't remember if I was saying how I wanted to switch we were talking about switching the gems and the compass to see if there's anything that's near this area, but I don't know if we talked about that in an episode or not. So I'm having a hard time because we haven't fucking played it so long that I have no fucking clue what the fuck is happening.
You put the gems in and you saw the directions they were in, Christian, but I don't know if we can tell how
Yeah.
close it is
Gotcha.
necessarily.
I thought it like beeped or something. Did it have some kind of fucking tracking?
No, I think it just glue a little bit
Okay.
too. It's glowed, I guess. All right. So you kind of march up this beach. Snow is falling very lightly. Wind is kind of whipping it around. It's kind of coming horizontal. As you come around like a rock, you can see like the front of this large wall. And give me some perception checks.
That's a 10.
It's a 5.
Confirming he rolled a 5.
It's a 10 for me.
I don't know. We see Christians. Are you using D&D Beyond?
Is he not part of the campaign?
No, I'm just not rolling digitally because that is for idiots.
Bitch.
So you guys don't really notice anything as you're plodding along towards the wall. There are two like turrets kind of completely made out of wood with steeped roofs that seem to be holding some guards in there. You can see torches that are lit in the top.
I mean, this place looks foreboding, right? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a welcome.
No, it doesn't. And as you get closer, your perception that you were rolling for, you can see that the walls are adorned with what seem to be bones of humans. You can see very, very large bones as well.
But not bare bones, right?
Perhaps under further inspection, you could see some different size skulls and stuff that would maybe let you know that.
It's worse than we feared.
Oh, no.
How tall is the palisade?
It is, let's say it's 15 feet. That seems
Okay.
pretty.
It's like some of the pictures I looked at, it's like they're like spaced apart. Is it like blocking out the view of what's behind
what's inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you got up close to like one of the logs, you might be able to like look through, but you can't like walk through this thing. It seems like there's a swinging gate there if like you wanted to try to get somebody's attention.
I don't need to do any of that because I'm going to do this. Percival, to the skies.
Perfect. I like how no one had to badger you to get that out. Percival takes to the skies and flies above this encampment. Give me a perception check.
13.
13. So as you kind of swoop above this area, you can see that there is a large, what seems to be a bonfire, way bigger than it should. Like you've probably never seen a fire that has been constructed like this. They're just throwing these large trees in here, and multiple tents surrounding this fire as well. And there is somewhat of a circle of like stakes in the ground with like flags that are attached to them in a large circle. And there are like two men like dueling it out in there, and there are like people cheering around it. What is most interesting is that in front of one of these tents seems to be like a large dragon's maw that has been like used as an entrance for this tent here.
Very cool.
That's fucking dope. Also, there's our way in. We're going to make Christian fight somebody.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like a Thunderdome thing?
Yeah.
Yes, and you guys are being from the north, know that it's a tradition in the north to challenge people to duels. And they have something called Hamengana.
It's an STD or what's that?
Hamengana is a way that people settle differences. If they don't want to kill each other because they're both warriors and they have an argument, or perhaps they say that they're a better fighter than someone else in the bar and like shit gets hot. And if you don't apologize, like, no, we're going to go do some Hamengana. Like we're going to handle this in the pit and then we're going to see who's the best warrior, but it's not to the death. There's a tradition to it. We'll go through it if that thing comes. But you guys being fur people, we'll see what happens.
Not to the death so far.
So far. Yeah, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure like somebody loses a limb and something and like, oh, I guess you're dead. What you guys see also from standing out here, that this encampment is like right in front of you. I guess you guys aren't right. Like you're not near the wall, right? Y'all are kind of far back. You're not letting like the guards see you and shit.
I mean, yeah, that wasn't my intention. My intention was to, we're approaching, and I put Percival up.
That's what I
I
thought.
don't think we were being stealthy. Were we?
I forgot Percival was doing this. My brain, I'm really tired. My brain lapsed and I thought we were just inside already.
No, he had said that he was setting Percival, but he had also asked a question about whether he could see through the palisade. So I just wanted to make sure that we place you not in front of there in guard sight. I imagine that's what you were doing.
Yeah,
remember, Percival's only like 100 yards or something, 100 feet, whatever it is.
Yeah, well, he's all right. To the right, you guys can see there is another encampment outside that seems like a different style of tent than what you were seeing in Percival. These ones are more primitive. It seems like they're like held up with bone, and there's actually a couple caravans that you do recognize as from the trolls.
Ooh. We got an inn in the trolls.
Yeah, but the trolls don't look like they have an inn in this place.
Yeah, well, it might be a start.
Yeah, I mean, really, all we've got is our word that we saved some trolls at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know
Unless
how we
that guy's here.
We're cool. Yeah, what are the odds? It's in a world where people don't usually travel 1,200 miles, 1,600 miles.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. We don't know until we go up and have a conversation.
So what is our plan, gentlemen?
Well, I guess Jay's going to report to us, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and hey guys, yeah, there's
That's weird. Who's talking to us right now?
hey guys, there's a dueling circle. We could
Get that weirdo out of here.
Maybe there's a way into their good graces with some dueling.
I mean, that's cool. Are you going to volunteer, Carl? I think you could do it. You've been getting fucking scary, man.
I mean, I could do it.
Yeah.
Really, any one of us is qualified to do it. We can see we can size up the competition, see who might be best suited once we get in there.
Yeah, you take the biggest man they have there, you blow his dick off with a firebolt, and then they won't be looking at us cross-eyed, you know?
You channel a ley line and you tear him asunder. Rip his arms off.
Yeah, are there? I mean, we are within a mile of a Titanic ley line. I'm allowed to just use it.
Yes. Yeah.
There we question answered. You can use Titanic ley line and tear him apart, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this guy's cool." That's a plan. That's our tentative plan. Do we just knock? Like, what do we do?
I say we slowly saunter up onto the up to the gate and say hello, sirs.
I think that's a fantastic plan, and I think we need to do it with an air of confidence.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Carl, you're our confidence man. You got the lead.
Maybe something a little better than hello, sirs.
What's up, motherfuckers?
A nice sup would do.
Oh, this goes well. So you guys begin strolling towards the wall, and you are coming through what seems to be a clearing. Give me another perception check, please, as you guys are walking.
That's 17.
15.
24.
15. Okay. As you guys are walking along, you can see that there, along this path, there is like yellow rocks, and then they seem like they were painted and like steps up there. And then as you go closer, there's white ones. And then you can see that there's red ones a little bit closer up.
Don't eat the yellow rocks.
They're obviously painted and put there.
Oh, some pretty rocks. All right, moving on, because this means nothing to me. Like, what do you want, Zach?
Let's decipher this puzzle.
Okay. No, it doesn't have to be anything. It's fine. As you guys get closer to like past this white rock, you hear a thump as a arrow lands in front of you at the red spot, and you hear "Halt!" from the gate.
Hello, sir.
It was, hey, motherfucker.
I mean, gentlemen.
Nope,
gentle sir. We come bearing
motherfucker.
We come bearing no ill towards you.
You could roll me some sort of persuasion, I guess, if you want.
Okay,
if this is what you're going for, or maybe intimidation if you're trying to be a hard ass.
He should get extra to the roll because he was so confident when he said all that.
Of course.
I think I'll go for
persuasion.
Persuade. Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be like a big hard ass. I don't think my bird character has the capacity for that.
Okay.
Hey, motherfucker! Don't you shoot another one of those?
What did you roll?
10.
Oh, okay, 10. So maybe it's the wind, or maybe they just don't respect you a lot, but it doesn't seem like they respond.
Seems like a real pussy.
State your business. You hear echo across this area.
We come in search of Ludwig, a colleague of ours.
You see the two guards up in the top like talk to each other, and then they you can see that they're like looking out a little bit closer, and you hear "No fur folk."
That's not cool. We're just looking for our guy. We're not here to infiltrate your culture or anything. Whatever. We just
is he allowed? He doesn't have fur. It's feathers.
Yes, he can come.
All right, Carl, go ahead, and I smack him on the ass.
I stumble forward a few steps.
Okay.
Really? Just I can come in?
You see them say, "Do you vouch for them?"
This might be a mistake. Think about this real fucking hard, Jay.
Yes.
If you're coming here for Ludwig, you must be of high honor. I expect you to show that here.
I'll do my best. We're Ludwig
is not reassuring.
Ludwig's a good guy, and we need his help, and we're simply here seeking his help. And I mean no harm to you or any of your compatriots, your comrades. Just looking for our guy. He's the only one that can help us.
Roll me a status.
What do I even do to roll that?
How does that work again? I don't remember.
Just roll the die and add what you have for the north. Do you remember? Did you track it?
I did. Let me find where I even wrote it down, though. That's a nat 20.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Maybe it's the way that you spoke. And how
That reedy, nasally voice. They're like, you know what? This guy's got something.
Not quite sure of himself, but maybe he's hiding a knife you don't know about.
But highly sensual.
yeah, absolutely. So something in your voice that just gives them the reassurance that you mean well by what your word and you understand Northern culture. And soon the doors creak wide open and you can hear the sound of steel against steel and people shouting, and shit's about to get wild.
Okay. Sorry, real quick. Are Bastion and Sif allowed inside, or just me? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He said if it's on you, it's your honor that's at stake here.
Before we walk any further, I kneel down and look at Sif right in the eyes, buddy. Please, for the love of God, don't steal anything while we're in here. We got out of the ship. I'm not asking any questions about what you did down in that fucking hold, but just please not here. Okay.
I kneel down and I'm also talking at the same time to him. Like, listen, Sif, please. Just I beg it. This is literally my life on the line. They're gonna kill me if you try and steal stuff and kill you too.
Listen,
all of us, we're all dead.
Listen,
all dead.
guys. I will do my best, but if they start with any of that fur shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to control myself.
Just close your eyes and just think happy thoughts. Think about little Melanie and little Melanie and even littler Melanie, and things will be all right in no time. And it'll be good. We'll be okay. We need to be here for a few minutes. It'll be fine.
I will. Scout's honor will try to my best to behave myself.
Sif, let me emphasize. I will enforce this. It's not gonna. It may not come to them finding out. Like they're gonna kill me if they see you stealing things. So if I see you stealing things, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna do something.
Listen, self-preservation is one of my top priorities. And these jerk-offs don't look like they fuck around too much.
That's fair.
Yeah, I guess I'll take you at your word. What choice do I have?
I will do my best to keep my hands to myself.
I don't love the way you phrase that.
All right.
I'm sorry. I just have a hard time.
I feel like you're
saying yes. I will listen to you.
Yeah, okay, but the thing is, I feel like you're trying to leave just this tiny little bit of daylight for you to be able to steal stuff, which is just not workable for the situation.
I don't know if you know this, but I have a hard time with authority, and I hate to listen to people. So I'm trying to do my best as your friend to say yes. I will do my best.
Well, you know what?
Which means, yes, I will behave myself. But also, I don't want to tell you, yes, I will behave myself in those language.
I will take that, Sif. Thank you, buddy. I do appreciate you.
Thank you for understanding my stubborn nature. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. We get you, man. We get you. We just need you. We just don't want you, being bones on the wall.
You got it. Bones to myself. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's funny how life imitates your characters. If there's anybody who does not like authority or being told what to do, it's Armin. And he just can't help but role play it. The doors swing open and you see these guards. And classic Viking kind of look, humans and long swords at their sides. Those painted shields that kind of look like umbrellas from the top. This is a wide circle in the color scheme, like white and red and different alternating colors. As they wave you in, come this way.
I imagine I'm walking in front and we're walking in like a triangle with Bastion and Sif like slightly behind and to each side of me. I'm walking with like my chest puffed up, just trying to look like respectable. And
Bubbles out. Bubbles forward.
Yeah, so like I'm doing my best to like look tough, and Bastion is, I imagine, just kind of his usual sort of lazy posture.
I've 100% finger gunned some people that I locked eyes with.
Yeah, and he looks much more imposing than I do, just being lazy, while I look not threatening at all while doing my best to look imposing.
Okay. So you do get some looks for sure from the humans that are in here. Every time you look around, you could see people like looking at you and then talking to each other and then like pointing, and you're definitely feeling the vibe here that you don't belong.
Got my fists clenched and I'm swinging my arms slower than would make sense for my walking speed. Just lowered my voice an octave.
Perfect. It's exactly what you need to do. They bring you towards this large tent with a dragon's head that has been propped open. Two torches sit inside. You guys can completely walk in here all side by side. It is that large.
Is there anyone escorting us, or are we just sort of free to walk
he's
in?
walking in front of you.
Gotcha. Nice dragon head. Where'd you get this? They don't sell them at Pier 1.
Oh, jeez.
Fantasy Pier 1.
He looks above of you and just kind of shakes his head as he leads you on in to a very long table with a throne in the back. This throne is just covered in furs, and sitting upon it is a large man with a huge mallet like sitting next to him. And he says, "Who comes to Bjork Thorson's home?"
I am Carl B. Rex. This is my compatriot Bastion for Cadillac Camrata, and my much shorter compatriot Syphilis Paspabble.
Hello.
Okay. He motions for you all to sit. There seems to be like a bench that is kind of below him that you can sit at.
I sit there. It looks like it'll hold me, right? There's a lot of dudes.
Should we roll a sleight of ass, or what do you
Sleight
think?
of ass. All right.
I wait for Bastion to sit down. I've known him long enough that
That's a 4.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna what I'm trying to avoid is us sitting down both at the same time.
Yep.
His butt touching it, and then just slamming that bench up into my ass.
Okay. So you start to see that the bench is rising. Do you want to like hop on to try to counterweight it?
I'll try. I'm like putting my hand up there, like, oh, get that, but he's like 10,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's fair. So you kind of hop on, and this bench eventually clicks down into the dirt. And he's fine.
So I bought some new armor. It's real heavy.
Yeah,
I'm
Bastion,
sorry.
move to the center a little bit.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
As you shimmy on this
I
bench.
don't really understand how hard it is to sit on a bench.
Surprisingly, is the answer.
You just always sit on the end. It makes no sense.
It's hard, okay? I just don't think about it when I sit down. Things are built for me in Bjornheim, and it just never was a problem until we started leaving Bjornheim.
Gentlemen, I hear that you come searching for Ludwig.
Yes, that is right.
And you are very brave creatures coming to a place that you do not belong.
Yes, I hear they don't take too kindly to fur folk or perhaps even feather folk around here.
Yes. Well, the Reavers have never had fur folk in their camps before, but Ludwig has influenced us. We are all trying to go against the giants, and we know that we need all to be a part of it. I'm going to level with you. If you want to stay here and help out, you are going to have to prove yourself.
I have an idea of what you mean by that. I have an idea of what you mean by that, but maybe you could elaborate.
Here we have the Holmangana to prove to others that we are strong. And you will have to hold a shield and a sword and prove yourself in battle.
Is the sword and shield? Is it just like battle by whatever means, or like it's got to be the whole traditional sword and shield?
We would not disgrace the holy ground with dark magic. Is that what you infer?
Certainly not. No, your Majesty. What is your preferred honorific? I don't want to, be facetious.
Bjork is good.
Understood.
You guys, as you're sitting around and looking, there are many like other people in here, and you can tell that they're kind of upset by like what he's saying, and this notion that these people, these outsiders will be able to gain entry into something so sacred. You can tell that they're like ready to go. Like they're waiting for their chance to get at you guys.
Bjork, quick question, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Is this one of us does it? All of us does it? It's one-on-one? It's kind of a group party thing? Like what's the the overall routine gonna be?
If you decide on groups, if you feel that that is the way to prove your strength the best, I will allow it. Although we do allow single duels as well.
Can I go for all three of my dudes?
Yeah, will one suffice for the lot of us?
If one will prove himself by alone, that is fine.
I mean, I'll do it. So I don't want Carl here getting punched in the face. I'll take it.
So you will be in his defense then.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Unless Sif, you feel real fucking froggy about this, I'll let you take it if you want, my friend. But if not,
I would love to prove my honor with your really strong, proud boys.
Hachi-machi.
A little layers to that one.
Bjork. Is that how you pronounce
Yes.
it?
Bjork.
So, this is the thing here. You got a problem with giants, huh?
Yes,
Yeah, and you need help.
certainly.
Yeah, but you just can't take it from anyone, huh?
It is not our tradition.
Mm.
Tradition is what is important. What will the ancestors think if I allow everyone in here?
I don't know. I just think maybe if you don't want to get beat down by giants, you would be more open to help. But hey, I'll prove myself. No worries.
I am open to help, but understand that the people here have never had fur folk in our ranks. You have to prove yourself.
Well, there's a first time for everything, and don't worry, we're some of the good ones,
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, Sif. Also, Bjork, I'm gonna level with you. I was putting on a voice just to sound a little more tough, but now we're kind of in the got our foot in the door. I'm gonna drop.
I knew that. It's fine. I see what you were doing.
Well,
it worked on the guards.
It was kind of you to not point it out.
I assume that you have your own equipment.
But can we have one person duel for just the group of us?
Yes, that's what we
Yeah,
said.
but could
Okay.
two of us do it for Carl?
Yeah. What's it called? I think it would be kind of dope if it was me and Seth.
We're like his champions. You know what I mean? Carl's champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? You guys got a fucking problem with fur folk? Why don't the fur folk do the dueling? Us together against your biggest fucking dudes.
He kind of laughs deeply. Perfect. Who will stand and defend our honor? And you see a very large man in the back say, "I," and one on the other side, like with a shield and a spear, kind of smaller. "All right, I'll do it." All come out of this, and he's Bjork stands in front and leads a progression out to the proving grounds. And here we go.
Okay, let's party.
Let's do it. Go ahead and roll me initiative so I can put it in here. So what do we have? 25 to 20.
Nah, you're gonna get all the way down to 12.
And then you're going to go down to 9.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So that makes this very easy. You guys actually did roll better than them, though. Okay. You guys find yourselves outside in a pit that has, well, not really a pit. It's probably only about 5 inches down in the ground. There are stakes that are all the way around it and have these red flags that are kind of blowing in the wind. It seems like the ground has just been trampled by feet like forever. It just seems like, yeah, I don't know, like a field that has just been ranning and ranning and ranning. It's just tamped earth is right here.
So some ring of blood stuff.
Well stamped earth.
Maybe some streaks of blood in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where there was snow usually sitting, this place is like bare mud where they've just been stamped in. And, 2 of you on one side and the opponents are about 20 or 30 feet away from you.
Sure.
You hear a loud ring as someone slams a hammer into an anvil, and you know it is time to go. Sif, you are up.
No, it's Bastion. But I do before they,
Bastion is up
before
first.
we
I'm
get
so
into
sorry.
it, I think Sif wants to talk to Bastion. Like we're like whispering each other while they're like walking up and doing their thing, and it's just like,
Listen, Bastion. We need to really embarrass these motherfuckers.
I'm gonna put him in the mud, and you fucking just rat his face up.
I'm gonna do some human kebabbing. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got you, brother. Don't worry.
Remember, it's not lethal. Okay.
Well, we'll
I
see.
know that.
We'll see.
I know that Sif doesn't know how to do not lethal, but I mean, it could be bad if you do that. But regardless,
What we need to do is approve ourselves. All right? And we need to show them that fur people are fucking people. Okay?
Absolutely. Well, fur people are fucking people, or
Well,
fur people are
we're gonna
fucking
fuck
people.
these 2 boys, but
Yeah.
no, we're people.
All right,
I
fist
love
bump.
it. I love it.
Boom, little rat pump.
I believe in you both.
Love
you,
you, Carl.
It's a shame they won't let you do magic. What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, it's all right. We don't need it.
Well, so here's what I'm going to do for you two. I can't participate, but I'm going to give you like a pro wrestling style smoke falling from the sky intro.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
and some music.
I love that.
Some minor illusion music.
Okay,
It's
okay.
great.
Yeah.
Listen, I really like this. If you want this to be some sort of effect, give me, now this is going to be intimidation, but since they don't use magic, I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
Can you do it stealthily so they don't know you're doing it? Because he did say no black magic.
Well, also it's not like part of the actual combat. I think like
Yeah,
anything,
that's fair.
any like pomp and circumstance surrounding it is probably fine. I would
Fair.
guess. I don't know. All right, intimidation. That's a oof.
Ooh. What? It was a 0.
I have a -1 and I rolled a 1.
for what?
With
And then
advantage,
For
Jason?
for intimidation, I got a 4.
Why wouldn't this be like a magic roll?
Oh my God.
Because I'm not.
Okay.
It's not a spell that gets a like a success roll like that. Like I'm not rolling to hit anything. I'm just like doing I'm putting on a fireworks
Yeah, but
show.
wouldn't it be
Yeah.
like a just generalized magic roll? Isn't that like a
I
thing?
mean, it could have been, but I just think it was more fun to make it scary. He said he wanted to
Okay,
make it, you know,
gotcha.
spooky or whatever. So you try to sum up this cloud, but it's only like 5 by 5. Small cloud. It's just like kind of sitting above them. It just kind of like waves in the wind, and it doesn't get the effect that you'd wanted.
yeah.
Just
You see,
snowing solely on Sif. Just
Yeah.
like
It's like a ghost farted on me.
Exactly. Yeah. Just something very small. But you guys walk underneath of the small cloud, and Carl just kind of throws his hands up like, I fucking tried. I don't know.
I give him a thumbs up. Like, you're doing good. Good job, buddy.
I believe in you both.
You know, he really tries.
He does. Yeah, and he's getting better. He's getting better.
You guys enter the ring, and your opponents enter.
Okay. All right. So, fight starts. Yeah. I'm up first. I just fucking charge, hammer in my left hand, and just bring it down on the bigger of the 2 dudes.
Okay. The bigger one has a great sword.
Cool. Bring
All
it down on him.
Go for it.
18? 18.
18 to hit is a hit.
Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Okay.
And then with my... Oh, go ahead. You say your thing first, Zach.
Okay, so you come across with the strike as he's like reaching up for his greatsword. You kind of hit him in the side of his rib cage. You hear him cough over the side.
Yeah, I mean, like, Bastion's, like, he does the violent stuff, but he doesn't, like, revel in it, except in this one case, for whatever reason. This is really doing it for him. So he just shield bashes the same rib he just hit. Like, he kind of pivots, turns sideways, and then uses the shield to bash in the same spot, trying
nice.
to shove him over or knock him down.
Okay, is that a strength check for me?
I think it's a strength contest, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty.
Yeah, good luck, Zach.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 21.
So you push into him and he falls backwards and hits the ground. Like the crowd was cheering and now they are silent. You have like completely quieted the crowd as they are worried. But Sif, you are up next.
All right. What Sif is going to do is he's going to try to run and scurry up Bastion's back and leap off of it and land on him with rapier,
Perfect.
just like whoosh.
Okay.
Not
Give
in
me-
like a way that would kill him, but like shoulder, some kind of like he's going to try to really just
I'm going to non-lethally kebab him.
yes.
Perfect. Give me an acrobatics to get up his back.
Can you non-lethally stab somebody in the throat? Just a question for maybe later.
We'll come to it when it happens.
22 do it?
22 will definitely do it as you feel little rat feet run up your chainmail, Bastion.
With that higher
And-
roll, do I realize he's there and then try and help like alley-oop him down? Like,
Sure, yeah, I'm down with it, yeah. Go ahead and roll with advantage, Hartman, as you have been assisted by Bastion.
Is a 19 hit?
19 certainly does hit.
All right. I guess I'm getting sneak attack.
he's also on the ground, so you would get advantage anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get advantage anyway because I got pack
Oh,
tactics.
right, pack tactics. Yep.
17 damage.
17 damage. Well done. We can say that you kind of come across and how do you non-lethally stab somebody?
I stab him in the shoulder.
maybe it's just a
Probably
backhand.
just like
Yeah, maybe stab him in the shoulder, just straight down in the side of his shoulder, and he is definitely hurting from that one.
cool. And then I like as the rapier's in him, I like come up and try to stab him with the dagger in the other shoulder.
Oh, Jesus. Okay,
All right, that definitely hits with a 22 for 2 damage.
2 damage. So maybe it's a instead of the blade itself, it's like the pommel kind of hits him in the forehead.
Much more humiliating.
Yes, certainly is. He is next. He's going to stand up, draw this greatsword, and swing at you, Syphilis. I'm not even going to say it. It's a 24.
It's a 24.
Try not to be a dickhead.
I'm going to try to do my walls of flashing steel.
Okay.
So I spend prowess, and then I can make an attack roll, and if it exceeds my AC, then I use that attack roll in place of my AC until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so you got to roll pretty decent.
No, I rolled a 20. So, but it's 20 for all the attacks this turn. So, I mean, he still hits me, but it's gonna be a
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely very good. I'm going to roll damage. Ooh, you're going to take 13 points of damage
Oof,
as he hits you with the flat of his blade across your face. And he's going to take one at Bastion.
Sure.
Natural 1.
Hey, doesn't hit, I don't think.
It doesn't hit at all. I guess maybe when he tries to use it on the other side, his shoulder that was stabbed hurts, and so he can't get it off like he wants to. The guy with the spear is going to give Bastion a poke.
Sure.
23.
Yes, sir.
You're going to take 9 points of piercing damage as he stabs you in the backside and kind of shuffles backwards.
He shuffles backwards?
Yeah, he's trying to keep distance.
Sure.
It is Bastion's turn.
Sure. Let's see. I think eliminating one, especially who has multi-attack, is more efficient than trying to worry about that stupid spear pokey guy. So I'm just going to lay into the same guy Sif already stabbed.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think just another Warhammer fucking strike.
Okay.
All right, that was a 7. It was like in D&D Beyond, it was still like cocked somehow on my screen, and it was between a 2 and a 20. It just picked the 2.
Maybe you were trying to target the same area and he just kind of saw it coming, kind of pulled his midsection backwards and reasserted himself.
Sure. For my bonus attack, then I am going to use one of my bites.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I missed with the shield or with the warhammer, but it kind of like let me get really close to him. So I'm just going to try and take like a bite out of him,
Oh, my God.
which is an unarmed strike. So that's gonna hit. That's a 24.
Oh. Go ahead and roll damage.
So what is unarmed damage, Zach? It doesn't have it in here. It just gives me.
For us, we're going to do 1d4.
Okay, because it just gives me a 4 when I click the button next to it in D&D Beyond.
Does it go off your strength usually? What is your strength?
It does go off my strength, which is +3.
So usually unarmed strikes are 1 plus your strength,
Okay.
but because it's a bite and you're a bear, I kind of feel like it needs to be a 1d4 or something.
That works for me.
It's fun.
So that is 6 damage.
6 damage. So he is ready for the mace strike, but he hasn't had to fight a bear or anything like this before. So as you lean in, you take a nibble like Mike Tyson off the side of his head.
So
and
then
he
you're the
reaches
moment.
backwards. And everyone in the crowd is like, whoa, no, he can't do that.
I'm sorry, Zach. It's I didn't read the thing. It's a 1d6 plus my strength. It's just a little different from a regular unarmed. I'm sorry.
I thought it had.
Yeah,
a
you
value.
were right. I'm so sorry. So it's just one more 7.
Okay, so 7 points of
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, so you kind of get a good grip on his earlobe as he pulls away from it, and the crowd is booing and hissing because they think you're cheating. Sif.
I take my little rat paw and I like rub the little blood that's trickling out of my mouth from when he hit me.
And I say, nice try, big boy, but you're going to have to hit harder than that.
And then I run up and just do a twirling slash at his Achilles tendons with the rapier.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Because like fuck these guys. 19.
19 hit will hit.
Yeah, well, we are trying to be like sportsmen. Like these guys are pretty racist against specifically us.
Fuck them, Jason.
In particular, you two.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's gonna have 21 points of damage, slashing.
Oh my God.
21
Wow.
points of
Holy
damage just
shit.
raked
Oh,
right across
wow.
his tendons.
I mean, I think
Wow.
you cut both of his feet off, I would say.
It's not lethal, but he will never walk again. So
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of twirl and he buckles on one knee. He is not looking good. He says, "Curse you, fur."
And then
As he regains his balance on his stumps.
and then
When he's like kneeling down in front of me,
I spit in his face and I poke him in the eyes with my bonus.
Oh,
with my
no.
bonus attack.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit him?
14 will not hit.
All right, so I my rat fingers aren't long enough to get him.
The bridge of his large nose, it just stops your little fingers.
That's
Right here.
fantastic.
And then failing, I just make
Pretend I grab his nose.
Quickly grabs his nose to make sure it's there. We have. Oh, it's my turn again, isn't it? He stands and looks like he reaches into like a second wind, and he is going to swing at you.
You said
Syphilis.
you. Okay.
Sure.
Ooh, that is another 24.
Shit, I'm gonna do the prowess thing again. I'm gonna try.
Go for it, buddy.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Oh, you are so lucky. 6 points of damage. But he's got one more attack. Can you handle it? Swings across. Imagine this time he kind of like dunks you on the head with the pommel. Reaches back. Jeez. This time it is a 23
Okay, he hits me.
for 10 points of damage. So he kind of reaches over his head and at the last second kind of turns it to the side and flats you with the blade again.
But he wanted to do the full blade.
Yeah, he really did. He really did. But yes, that is the end of his turn.
I'm really wrecked from that because I have only 7 hit points left.
Ooh, okay. The spearman in the back is going to poke at Bastion one more time.
Sure.
Does a 19 hit you,
It does
Bastion?
not. I have a 20.
Ooh, okay. So this time you're ready. You kind of timed it up. You bit his ear, and you know that the spear is coming, and you kind of bang with your
Yeah,
shield.
put the
to
shield
right.
up. Yeah, for sure.
And he retreats a little bit more. Bastion, it's up to you. Sif is looking bad. So is this guy, though. You can definitely end him.
Yeah, I mean, this dude's fucking with my rat bud. Like, just I think I hold on. Let me check something real fast. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I dropped the shield and two-hand Warhammer.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, that's awesome. So the shield hits the dirt as you go to swing with his Warhammer.
It's a 16.
16 to hit will hit.
Yeah, okay. So that's that. Only 6 damage, unfortunately.
Oh God, he's so close. Okay. You hit him with the Warhammer, this time like in the foot. Like just over the top of the head, crushing his foot. And he's stomping up and down. But he is still standing.
So I will use my second and last bite attack. Can we say it's a claw? I mean, it's just for like aesthetics. It doesn't make it. Yeah. So I use my second and last bite attack, but as a claw attack. Just since he's like on the ground, looks like he's, down for the count. So I'm just going to take one last swipe across his chest.
Okay.
That's a 17.
17's a hit. Can you roll it, dude?
Let's see. 6 damage. Oh no.
Man. You slash across. There's like a red mist, but he is still breathing and standing. Syphilis.
I just
Did we lose him?
No. I was just thinking about even what to fucking say. I just feel like I'm beaten and bloody, but I'm like, I cannot let these fucking racist piece of shit best me. And I feel the eye of the rat. I'm really feeling the eye of the rat.
Okay.
But apparently, I'm very beaten down. So I go to swing at him, but I kind of like whirl around and miss. And then I come at him with my dagger, and I miss with that too. I'm just swinging.
Oh no!
Missing.
That was with advantage on both of those attacks?
Yes, Joe.
Both of those attacks.
Damn, dude.
I think you see him kind of wipe the blood off of his chest and like taste it a little bit and go to swing at you one last time, Sif.
Oh, God.
Ooh, you might get lucky this time. That is a 14.
Misses.
All right.
He's got another attack, though.
So he swings across the side, and you duck underneath the blade, but he's going to come on one more time. 18.
Oh, I can roll a d4 and add it to my thing with that. I forget what it's called. Mango.
What would you need? What would you need to get the 18?
I need to get a 3 or a 4. I got a 50-50 shot here.
Let's see what you got.
I got a 1.
Oh no!
I go to try to. I could probably go to try to defend it. He probably just like barrels through it because he's so strong.
Yeah, I think you try to like crisscross your blades to stop it, but it still goes through. Ooh, 13 points of damage as
I drop.
Hits you with this sword, and it kind of spits on the ground.
I become unconscious.
The spearman is going to attack you, Joe.
He's not going to try and just murder Christian in his sleep.
No, they have honor.
All right.
They're racist pricks, but they're honor. 14.
Does not hit, even with my shield down.
He kind of backs off. You have like 10 feet away from him. He kind of comes up, jabs, and kind of backs off. But it is your turn.
I take another two-handed swipe at that dude who just took down my dude. My guy.
He's like breathing heavy. He's got like a wry smile on his face.
Yeah. 21.
Oof, that is a hit, dude. That's a hit.
Hell yeah. Fuck this pussy.
Only 5.
I'm sorry. I got
It's okay. Only 5 damage, but yeah, I will fuck that guy up.
It's enough though. How does he go down?
I mean, I think my goal now, I know it's non-lethal, but I attempt with one last swipe to break all of his ribs at once.
Oh, yes. So I think he's ready to go again and kind of rears back, exposing the side again, and boom, you hit him, and he just buckles. He drops to one knee. You think he's like going to get up, and he's like, curse you, and he just falls over on the side. The spearman is shaking behind you, ready to go. So if you don't have to make any rolls.
I still have a bonus action, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, go.
So no is a perfectly acceptable answer for this. But can I use that bonus action to pick up my shield?
Yeah.
Again, definitely. No is fine, because I have something else I could do if you say no.
No, you're cool.
Okay, yeah, so I just pick up my shield and just sort of lock eyes with that guy and sort of just use my mace to Warhammer to point at him like, Babe Ruth like pointing out of the park. Like,
Oh, yeah. Carl, you're standing out watching and people are shocked. Like they were happy when Sif went down, but now that like their big bad has gone down and they see that the skinny guy has no chance, you can like see that like people are all looking at you and talking.
I sort of puff out my chest, and I any of them looking at me, I'm like sort of making eye contact with them one by one and
a
nodding.
deep voice, like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that's my boy. Comrade Bastion has bested your elite warrior. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
jeez.
I had nothing.
It's okay. The spearman lunges again at
Sure.
you, Bastion. Rolls a 7, dude.
That's
You
not
got him
it.
shook. He backs up again, just waiting for you to come closer.
I lock eyes with him one more time, and I mutter a vow of enmity
Oh boy.
in a like unsettlingly calm voice. Say, "You're next." And
Excellent.
then just
Excellent.
walk the 10 feet to him, re up my one-handed warhammer, and try and slap him in the face with it.
Okay. As you get closer, he is going to try to attack you, though.
Sure,
He's got
that's fine.
Sentinel. 7 again, dude. You
Damn.
got this guy shook. He goes to swing spear at you, and you kind of duck your head like a boxer out of the way.
Gotcha. He might be able to avoid this attack with that, though. I only rolled a 15.
15 is not enough. He clangs against his shield. But you can feel like he's wobbly under there. Like he's not meaty like you. But
Oh wait, I have
Sif,
advantage.
guess-
I have advantage because I vowed enmity with my bonus action before this. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. You're fine.
It was worse. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sif, you can roll for the last round, just to see if you roll a 20 to get up. Get that warrior spirit.
Nope. That'd
Fair
be so
enough.
fucking cool, though.
It would be cool. It would be
It
cool.
would
But
be
it didn't
so-
happen.
It will be awesome. This spearman goes to lunge at you. This time with a 16.
No, sir. 20.
Fuck, man. Yeah, he is just wobbly, and you can see him like eyeing at Bjork. Like he almost wants to quit.
Yeah. No, and my current goal is to like, I hope he keeps backing up because I kind of want to push him out of like this ring of people.
Yes, and he is getting closer. One more round, and he will definitely be out.
Sure.
Passion.
Yep. So again, gonna take another attack with advantage. So that is a 20, not natural.
Ooh, okay, definitely a hit.
Sure. Oof. Only 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
But I will use my shield master shove and just try and push him backwards. Again, going for the the ring.
The ring out.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
It's not good though.
All right. I'll roll strength against you.
Yep.
14.
I only got a 6.
Oh, okay. So you clash shields, and I imagine he's like pushing up against the dirt, trying to push back, and he eventually
Finds
wins
purchase.
that combat. Sif, go ahead and roll me one more time.
Nope.
Dang. Sif is taking a dirt nap on in the middle of the arena as it just is too much for him, and this guy's going to try to poke at you, bud.
Sure.
Oh man. I roll a 13, but he doesn't have a good plus. So it's a total of 16 again. And
Yes, sir.
he is just not finding purchase, but he is going to try to shove you back so he
Sure.
doesn't get ringed out. I'm going to roll athletics. I rolled a 14 at this time again.
Wait, do I get to roll athletics or is it strength?
Yeah, it's a contest, right? So we're
Okay.
trying to push each other over.
So it would be 15 for me then.
Okay. Oof, yeah. He tries to run into you to show that he's tough because he feel like he won, and you just buffer him out like a wall. But Bastion, it is your turn.
Sure. I mean, at this point, I'm trying to intimidate. I'm just slapping my shield with the hammer before each hit. Just clang, clang. I will roll another attack with advantage. 24.
Yes. Yeah, that's a hit.
For 10 damage.
Woo.
And then after that, I'll bonus attack Shield Master Shove again.
Okay. I'm rolling athletics against that as
Yep.
well.
18 for me this
Ooh.
time.
Rolled a 19.
Damn, so close. Yeah. So again, walk up, clang, hit him in
Yeah.
the again, just going for the ribs because again, don't want it to be
Yeah.
lethal, but I want them to be debilitated after this. I go in for
They're
the
going to
shove.
feel you with every breath.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I go in for the shove, but I think I just lose purchase like on the mud beneath my feet.
Sure. Yeah, and he kind of pushes up against you. He seems like he's got one last round in him.
Sure.
Rolling so bad. 14 again.
Yes, sir.
Sif, you can roll for it to see if you get up.
I missed already.
Okay.
I just instinctively rolled because I know I go before him. So
Yeah, I figured you'd say something. Bastion, can you finish it?
Let's see. 17.
17 is exactly what you need to
Oh,
hit.
nice. For 6 more damage.
All right. How does he go down?
Yeah, so I already went for the ribs. I think at this point, he's just being so insistent. He's not being pushed back. I go for 1 kneecap. And like just as hard as I possibly can with my one hand, take out that 1 kneecap. And then when he's on the ground, I just ask, "You done?"
Yeah. So you sweep his legs out of underneath of him and he falls flat on this ground and he's like grabbing his knee. He's like, I'm done. He's like laying on the ground and, everyone is silent in the crowd.
And I just
except for I imagine Carl, who's probably like pretty happy that they won this battle. What is Carl's reaction?
I'm just screaming my head off.
Fast. Hold on, we'll get to that. Just one half second. As soon as he's down, I start walking back over to Sif. That's all I wanted to say. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm screaming my head off. Yeah, you fuckers, and I'm setting off like little fireworks around myself.
Excellent.
Yeah, and as I'm getting like probably some pretty harsh looks, I maybe settle down so I don't get my ass beat.
Yeah. But you hear a very slow clap from the corner as Bjork is clapping his hands. Well done. Ludwig was right. These people need our respect. As long as they can prove themselves in the home in Ghana, they can be a part of this clan. As he watches you guys aid to Sif.
I give
Sif,
him all,
you find yourself.
I give him all my lay on hands. He has 20 health back, and then like I just try and pick him up and put him on his feet.
Okay.
And then I like start coming to, and I'm like, Bastion, is that you?
We got him, brother. We got him. Couldn't have done it without you.
Thank God. You did so good. I'm so proud of you.
And then I slip back. I just fall asleep in his
Yeah, I put him on my
Bare
shoulder.
arms.
Like just like put him up on my shoulder, sort of prop him up. Start
Okay.
walking over to Carl and what's his name? Bjork.
Yeah, Bjork. The large man in the middle with the sword kind of like pushes it into the ground and stands up, tries to stand up tall, but then his ankle gives out because his tendon is cut.
You know what? I like I said, I have one hand like sort of propping Sif up on my shoulder. I use the other hand to like kind of pull him on his feet.
Okay.
He's just gonna fall right back over.
Like
Maybe.
you can tell he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to take your hand, but he bows his head and grabs it like that dwarven handshake where he would grab the other like person's forearm and he lets you pull him up and kind of supports himself with his sword and nods at you.
Yeah. Then I walk over to Carl.
Well fought.
Yeah. You too, brother.
As he's walking away. Bjork stands in front of you guys and says, "Now that you have been welcomed into our clan, perhaps it's time you meet Ludwig."
What?
That's where we're going to cut, boys.
What? No. Fuck you. All right. Like episode 13 starting now. Go.
That was good.
And welcome to level 5, gentlemen.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a
nice.
minute. You said we're going to meet
Fucking
Ludwig,
right.
and then you stopped the podcast? I missed that part.
Yeah.
You fucking
That's why I'm
dickhead.
fucking pissed.
Zach, you're a
Piece of
bitch.
shit. Yeah.
It's what I do, guys. It's what I fucking
Oh,
do.
man, you're the
I'm a piece of
fucking
shit.
biggest
I
dick
play
of
your
all
heart.
time, Zach. Oh.
We would like to thank Kevin McLeod from Incompetech.com and Michael from Game Chops for allowing us to use their music in this episode. Music is licensed under Creative Commons. Also, check us out on Instagram at Adventure Public Radio. Tweet at us at APRPod. I want to hear from y'all. One more thing. Tell your friends, tell your nerds, tell your geeks how awesome this adventure is following these furry and feathery heroes as they travel the lands of Midgard. We're getting bigger with every episode, and it's thanks to you guys and girls. Thank you for listening. Now here's a clip that didn't make the take. He says, "Who comes to Bjork Thorson's home?"
Could you hit me with that one again, sir?
Yep,
Yeah.
sorry.
Do that again, Zach. You did
Right.
do a shitty job.
I read it really badly.